We'll see you then.
On World News Tonight, with U.S. forces closer to Baghdad faster than they thought, the Republican Guard is being pounded from the air. How the U.S. rescued a young American soldier and what it means to a family with an Army tradition. In the other news today, one of the country's most famous companies is going under, and once again, retirement plans are taking a beating. And the portraits of war, from the gates of Baghdad to Powell, Wyoming.
From ABC News World Headquarters in New York, this is World News Tonight with Peter Jennings.
Good evening, everyone. At one point on Iraqi television today, a government official read a statement allegedly from Saddam Hussein which said, "Victory is within our reach." It doesn't look like it on the battlefield. Today, the march on Baghdad by the U.S. Army and Marines was described from the scene as easier than anticipated. The Pentagon says that 2 Republican Guard divisions were pretty much obliterated. U.S. forces are now successfully across the Euphrates and the Tigris rivers at points which enable them to get onto pretty good roads that run right into the capital. Baghdad is about 20 or 30 miles ahead. But this is the Fertile Crescent of Mesopotamia, the cradle of civilization, and it has been a stronghold for Saddam Hussein. So it is still, as John McCarthy reports in the Pentagon tonight, the great unknown. John?
Peter, some American troops are now so close that on a good road traveling at 60 miles an hour, they could be on the outskirts of Baghdad in just 20 minutes. But no one thinks the final miles are going to be that fast or that easy, even though U.S. troops are now closing in at a rapid pace.
After days of withering airstrikes that last night included first use of a new weapon that can kill more than a dozen tanks at a time, U.S. forces ripped through Iraqi positions in a series of fierce but surprisingly brief battles. First, U.S. Army troops bypassing the city of Karbala faced the Republican Guard Medina Division.
We did an assault crossing 2 bridges against the defending enemy, and we defeated him in detail, and we took no casualties. It was a good night and a good day for 3rd ID.
Further east, the Marines faced the Republican Guard's Baghdad Division. On paper, it should have included 10,000 soldiers and more than 100 tanks. Within hours, the Marines were through it.
The 1st Marine Expeditionary Force attacked the Baghdad Division near the town of Al-Qut. The Baghdad Division has been destroyed.
U.S. forces continue to push toward Baghdad, lead elements of the Army now just 20 miles away, having secured a crucial bridge spanning a wide section of the Euphrates River.
It's clearly threatening Baghdad and threatening the core of the regime.
As U.S. forces close in, concerns mount that the Iraqi regime might take desperate measures like use of nerve gas.
Clearly, as we threaten the core of the regime, we believe that the likelihood of them using those weapons goes up.
But it is far from clear that the man who would most likely order such an attack, Saddam Hussein, is still alive. Intelligence sources say they have had no solid clue that he is since the U.S. tried to kill him in a bombing raid the first night of the war.
And further south in Iraq, sources tell ABC News the U.S. has begun to provide some arms to friendly Iraqi Shiite leaders so they can protect their own towns and villages and deal with any Saddam Hussein supporters who might still be around. Peter?
Thank you, John. John McCarthy at the Pentagon. Invading armies have been crossing the Euphrates to do battle in the area known as the Fertile Crescent for thousands of years. The Army's 3rd Infantry followed in their footsteps today, and Ted Koppel is with them.
This has been a very good day for the 3rd Infantry Division. They made it through the Karbala Gap with minimal resistance. They seized a major bridge crossing the Euphrates River, and their forward elements, we are with them right now,